Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Georgia Grossett-Dale, and I'm a member of Cohort 16. Welcome to University of West Georgia. This brief video is just for me to share with you what I wish I knew before starting my doctoral program at University of West Georgia. Some logistical information that I wish I knew but learned quickly in the program is that I needed a copy of my most up-to-date immunization record. So I encourage you to make sure you have one to submit because I recall that I had to submit it quickly because when you are going to make visits to the University of West Georgia, they want to make sure that this is on file for you. Another thing is, are you applying for financial aid? If you're applying for financial aid, you want to make sure that you have proof of citizenship ready to submit. I'm not sure what the acceptable method of submission is now with COVID-19, but you want to check on that and react to that by making sure it's done quickly. So, do you know what you're interested in pursuing as your dissertation? It might seem very premature because you're just starting, but it's important that you start gathering your thoughts and ideas about this. Also, develop a plan of action for identifying your topics and think about the pros and cons of what you're doing. Are you focused on research that requires minors as participants? Be aware that this is much more stringent. This has much more stringent guidelines than research related to adults. Start thinking about some of the challenges that this may bring and develop plans to overcome these challenges. So, one of my challenge was identifying a chairperson who shared my mutual interests. Your chairperson is very important to the success of your program and your tenure here at University of West Georgia. So ensure that the person you select as your chairperson has a mutual interest. This is really like a marriage. And for this marriage to last, you need to be compatible. Don't be afraid to let Dr. Varga know that this is not working out. And the sooner the better. Remember, the longer you wait, you're losing not only valuable time, but money because you are paying for your classes. Staying in touch, it's important that you check your emails and correspond often to make sure you know what is going on. Communicate and follow the required protocol. Don't wait until the last minute to share whether it's with your chairperson or Dr. Varga, and make sure you keep documentation of what you're doing. It's important that you have records so you can go back and refer to those as needed. Develop a bond with your peers. As Cohort 16, we created a Facebook space, and that served us in our professional and personal capacity. We were able to share resources, talk about challenges we may have, and it really became a family of peers that really cared for each other and wanted to see all of us be successful. So it's important that you think about doing that as a cohort. Keeping a running ledger of your topic and the resources. Identify your main topic and subtopic and locate resources. Place in a Google Sheet. I preferred a Google Sheet to a Excel because I knew that once I placed it there, I didn't have to continue saving. And sort your topics and update regularly. Create a library folder of the resources and all the different material that you collect over the time to ensure that you can refer to them as need. Here is just an example of how you may want to create your Google Sheet, what you might want to include in it. I found that this was very relevant and I became lax in updating this. And so there are times when I may have missed citing some information and I needed to go back to it and it was not there. So I encourage you to not only start it, but to make sure you actively use and update it. This is all I have to say. I want to welcome you again and wish you good luck and hope that you will attain the success and achieve your doc doctorate degree. So have fun.